It's Friday, November the 6th, 2020, looking like a beautiful day outside. Partly overcast, which I prefer because around 10:30 or 11 o'clock, I'm going to get out and go down the mountain a little bit to the Ukulele Falls Gorge, and I'm going to get a good hike in, and then I'm going to fly my drone. I don't like the word drone. Let's just call it Mavic Mini or MM. It's a little quadcopter. And it is super because it will always stay right where you last put it in the sky. And that's great. It doesn't just fly off on its own. You can go 20 miles an hour and stop, and it'll just sit there wherever it is, 400 feet up or 2 feet above the ground. It just stays unless there's a great big gust of wind or something happens. But anyway, I had a lot of fun yesterday. I went into the gorge. I found a very secluded spot on a little cliff, and I sent the drone down into the gorge, just a little ways. But when I went down, I turned it around and I saw a cave. There are so many rocks and crevices and creepy places and all kinds of stuff in the gorge. So I'll be doing that again today. Thanks, Gary, for telling me about the Ola Spalted Maple tenor ukulele that was on sale on Amazon last night. That was a terrific deal. I don't know if they still have any left, but that was a very sweet looking ukulele. The spalted maple is very interesting wood, about the most interesting wood that you can find for a ukulele. And that one had many nice little features. And one of the big features was its regular $99 ukulele for sale for $59. So for a tenor ukulele, 27-inch tenor with an upgraded gig bag. So I had to let people know when I hear of a deal that's really special, I will interrupt whatever's going on and send a message out. You don't have to buy. I did not. I can't. I spent $1,000 last month, so I'm on restriction. But anyway, thanks Gary for telling me about that. Joan was interested in playing Wildwood Flower. And she mentioned that and said, oh, this is a difficult song. Maybelle Carter and family sang this way back in the day. And I, of course, went immediately to see Maybelle Carter sing the song. And when you look at it, you say, well, how's Joan going to be able to play this? No offense, Joan, but it looks impossible. How could I play it? It's no way, right? Well, there is a way. There's a way for me to play it. There's a way for Joan to play it. There's a way for anybody to play it. Because there's a couple of ways you can get into this song, even if you're a very new player. And one way is simply to pick out the melody of the song on your ukulele. And if you go over it enough, the melody does not look difficult, by the way. If you go over it enough, pretty soon you will actually hear the song Wildwood Flower coming out of your ukulele, and you did it just by playing the strings. And that's fun and an easy way to get started. I found a website called sheetmusic.com that if you search Wildflower, you will find very easy sheet music. Look for the E-Z Play Today sheet music. And that is my favorite kind of sheet music. Since I play piano and ukulele, This kind of music really works for me. And this is exactly what you'll see with Wildwood Flower. It's this type of music. It tells you the specific melody note to play. G, C, D, E. And if you see it like this, you hold the note a little longer. This is, a regular note. Down in the valley, so forth. It shows you the melody notes, the specific ones to play, and it shows you the chords to play. This is easy play today music. And this is my old buddy, Hal Leonard. And they have thousands of these songs on sheetmusic.com, including Wildwood Flower. The bad thing is you got to pay for these songs, but of course you can look at them. You could write them down yourself so you wouldn't have to pay. They have a subscription way to go. But anyway, you can see the song. You can write it out, do whatever you want with it. It is there, and there are various ways you can use that music. Key thought is Wildwood Flower can be made easy. This is doable, and what Maybelle Carter does is, of course, extraordinary. But what you and I can do will sound pretty good to us once we get started with it and work on it a little bit. So there, John. Thanks for mentioning Wildwood Flower. Ginger told me yesterday I was whistling the tune. I don't even know. That's probably not even it. But anyway, I was whistling the tune, and then Ginger started going off with it. And she said her father used to play Wildwood Flower on guitar, and she would rock in her little girl rocking chair. So that brought back some memories to her. Now, I mentioned piano yesterday. I had a video on piano, and usually my subscribers aren't really piano people, but I like to talk about piano. And a lot of people have seen some of my piano videos that aren't my subscribers because they're popular to some people. What I've been working on today, now melody is easy. Just like melody, doing the notes on ukulele is easy. Piano melody is 10 times even easier than ukulele. Melody, the right hand note, the actual notes that you play. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's very easy to do on piano. Anybody can do right hand. Now the left hand, you have to have a plan. And what I've been doing today, now I've been playing piano for a long time, and I usually play arpeggio chords because I know how to do that. It's similar to playing Travis finger picking on the ukulele. So I love to do it that way, and I feel like I'm doing all my fingers, and I feel great. But with piano, you can, if you learn how to work your piano, which you just say, okay, I got to learn how to do this. They have a style button. You push the style button. You find a style that's playing along with, it's playing the music that you want to accompany your voice. Your voice can be piano, trumpet, trombone, or anything. I chose English horn to play my song, Lonesome Highways. I walk along these lonesome highways I walk along. So when I set style, I'm playing the melody notes. On the left hand, all I got to do is push one key here to control my entire band. And then when I want to change chords, I push one more finger. So I can have a pretty good song just by pushing this finger when I want to change chord to this finger. I mean, it can't really be any easier than that. Piano is very easy, a lot easier than ukulele. And it is a keyboard compared to a ukulele. It just has so many magnificent things. Even a $12 keyboard you get at a thrift store can do. So I love ukulele. I love playing and singing with ukulele. I think that's very cool. But the keyboard, man, it's really something that people need to consider. Okay, final thing. I returned my Acklot mahogany soprano yesterday. The only reason I bought that ukulele, I got it for my birthday, was because it had electronics on it. And the electronics never worked. The tuner part of it worked, but the electronics didn't work. It wouldn't actually amplify the sound of my strings. I made a video about that, and it was pretty sad to have to bundle up that ukulele and put it in the mail back to Acklot. I really didn't want to. I considered keeping it, but I got a feeling I'll be getting an Acklot mahogany soprano electronic for Christmas now. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Joan said she returned her Acklot concert bamboo because it smelled like glue and wasn't fully finished properly, and she didn't like it. So I understand that if your ukulele has a problem, if it has been neglected or wasn't done right, then that's a great reason to return. I do like playing my bamboo, but that's certainly a ukulele, at least for me, you have to get used to a little bit. So, thanks everybody. My channel is doing very well. Our channel is doing very well. And I appreciate the help and support and care and concern that I'm getting from my subscribers. Thanks so much. Take care.